Former Subin NP, Honorable Eugene Buachi entry is on fire. And man no amount bebrena no president wa Monchimonka highway no so. And bebrena chrema Honorable Eugene Buachi entry. Ono na osafata say eye NPP delegate omu bechusu no as omu general secretary because man no na dwene mu api. Na eba na nabi a oye NPP omu national organizer. Monchra ne say wonya miss call from Honorable Eugene Buachi entry because of ensembia ori betu dwa. Medjum Masrawa so be share video we na be kire wadwen amam your comment section ho one subscribe here Masrawa so be subscribe to Trends GH on YouTube, Facebook and TikTok bibia air Trends GH. Former Subin NP Honorable Eugene Buachi entry I no de ebusua we yi nanim say eye NPP delegate omunya na mugidie na no de omonto abama no as omo next general secretary I and the nyoma be koso totin in NPP eba no nea ekoso ewo NPP mu ebusua that decision eye national executive committee omo de betu dwa say eye next year 31st January 2026 omo de betu so omo flag bearer no Honorable Eugene Buachi entry oye former Subin MP ono de ochema o wansam ka party constitution no ne okenkosia ne se eya kwaisa amanfo bi ennim party constitution ni ye na adenti na okasa o se otumra o be kiresie.
This is the state of the party now. Ye be se be kan okre o de ase ama nyina hu say look yakọ election according to Google kese say party at committee the professor okuya kotena no or the report about what my recommendations. Recommendations no e die ne wo mu a e se ye ye ka se mo fa bibia me to bonte there be but die na e se ye I be ma yet no reorganize here. What do you say?
I know the party na ka say nya dia mo be to abonte.
Ye ka se fa bia to abonte. But no man na mo ye if you can recommendations no one as en kan. We feel between now and next year no the party must reorganize itself. We must fix the party. Ufri kwase wo konkra ka o de ko no engine nyina so o se nyina de be ko. Na odru kokko na ka na nyina so na o ye den. What do you say? The priority now is to fix the party.
Into what in rebuilding the party, no? Where do you start from?
Well, Constitution is a holistic document. Constitution, NPP Constitution.
Yeah,
it's a holistic document. If you guys don't read and take chapter 10, I want to know what that's not how to read the Constitution. Omo say you go to about 31st omo kano. They are relying on Article 13. What do I say? Now Article 1 there Article 10 there any monga. Oko party organization Article 10. Or say there shall be a national organization of the party which shall consist of the National Annual Delegates Conference. We want about National Congress.
Okay.
If you want about National Executive Committee and some about Steering Committee. The Steering Committee is share every week to administer the affairs of the party. NEC and the National Council share every quarter. What do I say? Because in the absence of conference, no, it's umushia. But it clearly tell you, say the National Annual Delegates Conference, which shall be the supreme, and your mail, it says shall. It's mandatory. Uti.
Yeah.
On can mail or say shall.
Ayoshe, yeah.
Now, uko 10-2. Tihoyo. There shall be National Annual Delegates Conference, who shall be the supreme governing body of the party.
Okay.
Wait, him.
There be.
The National Annual Delegate Conference shall meet once every year. And to me, no. Are you listening? Or say it shall meet once a year.
Every year, yeah.
Constitutionally. And in the absence of that, you know, and the National Council and the National Executive share. Because we to share one.
Yeah.
In the before say after be a share back. That's why it's called annual. Annual,
yeah.
But in between, no, annual, no, after maybe 3 quarters and a 4 whatever it is. It's every quarter, no, more National Council than neck, Mungo share. Maybe be why I say when you say Moya party, no.
And sana, I feel no share. Nafi, Yadikasapano, so Diaba, yeah.
In this particular case, no, we drink share National Council. I want no national conference to me upon the amount. And so, Semra National Council, I'm a national conference, no. What do I say? So what do I say?
Matias,
yes.
Matias,
that's a appeals court. Echo Semra Supreme Court. What be that?
Is that what we are seeing now?
Na sasa uko share. Now, can say you go to about 31st January, presidential candidate.
Yeah.
Now that decision is final. Because National Council, and now you keep relying on 13. And I make sure I'm saying 13, 10.
Yeah.
Why are they not talking about the 10? Because you must read this document holistically. This document must be read conjunctively. Article 10 and 30 must be read conjunctively.
Yes.
Okay, and they're not doing that. Conveniently, or selectively, they are focusing on Article 13. Same say, Ghana for parking kind. Into 13 no can we are making the case no called baby.
Now, about this decision at NPP National Executive Committee, omu choose say reason tia omu choose omu flag bearer now. Bebrena omu chema omu say sani ebeya that internal beef are course within the party ne busuya ebe free ho. Any office na bema inkembom aba party ne mu. Na eno na former Subin MP onu de ochem say omu keka sansam no our response omu. Na former Subin MP just say the man is on fire. We hiti. Gumbe ni so parliamenta or the assassin edru baby kra conversation no with galai.
Enye no kre onye hwe sansem no munyai ka. Why are you selecting a presidential candidate to be able to go out there and campaign? The run of the party is not the presidential candidate's duty. If you national executive, you consultant executive, you regional executive, no. The running of this party is not in the hands of any presidential candidate. Do you understand?
Me too.
Unless they are and no dereliction of duty. Say they mama na untimi nye na so bi na meye ma. Say ukoyi presidential candidate ne. Untimi nye campaign because say Ghana for obatodom. The NDC be omo person mete. Oti ase president can wey not yo. What you say obi misbehave in the party. President can guys could discipline so discipline. Abra constitution ma ho kwan.
No.
It you got say ukoyi president can na bobo party ni anu a. I say unnim wajuma and respectfully na unnim wajuma because a party no is not run by, it's run from the base to the top. Once you become a national officer muna mo hwehwe run the party say mun share every week mun share every 3 months na kan ni na e che wajuma ise mo ye it be a wire president though presidential candidate once elected becomes part of the steering committee and next one excuse me and you know Juma say on until my party no wadjo and you know credit obi aka sa
so you feel this reverse cycling is sort of a recipe for disaster?
Of course.
For the NPP.
My member of parliament in Preno.
Okay.
Every election cycle every election cycle, that's my mandate. Our constitution there mame between constituency elections MED constituency executives.
Yes.
My two regional election, the regional executives. My two national, the national executives. My two presidential, my two parliamentary. My two maybe 4 years now. And I be so 4 years now. Me say go to one say we the from you. You be say. Be over send any person no. You be any pan be we no one about force now me say we want one support too. Na concern start. After we call pen the say ye man kwan. We go we say man and the more confusion alienation about party no. Until let's stick, there's no rush. We have to fix the party. And by nipa crave no money into my majority of the people in the party don't believe. Omopa, omuye, setting of one kasa to go and defend it. What if defend this? I don't know. Show mudin, bomudin. You been out here, boboy. I'm going to defend this. I don't know more macro for kasa. John Board is a former general secretary. Why are you not calling these people to come out to speak to it? Why the same face, the same voices in the beer? Can't you hear me?
You think it's deliberate, right?
Oh, of course it's deliberate. Of course it's deliberate. But you see, we are not going to allow them to do it because you're passing about power. If you're not going to allow some personal interest, to subvert the interest of the majority, we're not going to allow it. It's idea, you say a democratic party. You mo bia can do pesoka. You mo bia for na dreamra. Not a baby party. Just say for conference, put in a motion form and table it. Or the banner do not say, yeah, you back to a banner. Yeah, but one thing I say, national council take a decision. In addition, not taking a final. One can have a chair. Do I didn't go back to a very any pabes 18 kujina. That's 7 wolf. No back open achieve with them. I don't know what you will.
So, Sani, I can say, what do you see wrong with the current leadership of the party?
You don't have to ask me that question. You are not being fair to me.
No, honorable.
No.
I have.
You are not being fair to me.
Especially as someone who intends to.
Yes. Anytime you are not being fair to me in the CJ.
Really?
Yes. Say when we say me election.
Yes.
Me no be contested. Nipa so akase obi gina bio. It's a betraha. Na me say be put on the table. Abra uni ha. I'm not being fair to the person. It's not in my nature to do that. So tia meka no so aka. No be etie. No be making decision. Uni hebi. Me no ma me kwan say me kasa. Inse me ko ka bibi. Efa executive no mo ni nyina ho a. More or less oka ho bi.
Now, I had someone National Executive Committee that decision ebusu omo share so say 31st January 2026 and omo be choose omo flag bearer just say almost started with top bottom approach now in some way and a Dr. Atta Kennedy so no the audience say me be two say I know that decision ebusu omo take it from top bottom approach oni omo nya adwen na ebusu eno na bi oni onya microphone o chem say our message Emma Dr. Atta Kennedy any afi or more criticizing that approach
Dr. Atta Kennedy feels that electing the presidential candidate before any other elections is a recipe for disaster.
It's a recipe for success for the party.
Really?
Now. Yes. How?
It's just like Usi Dine now, so me Rufi
Dine. And then yes, we NPP party now order that. We have all the structures.
But it's a structure.
Exactly. Eti man is yes Dine. You work with this skyscraper. Dine be kwakusi. You go see Dine bia. Look, in some jurisdictions, check. Some political parties prominent. Omuko yi omo presidential candidate we are. As a presidential candidate no be yi the national executives. Say a province our province cro, a state our state to cro. As no go yi executives. So that logic and that comparison is totally unacceptable to me.
Now, one question, Dr. Atta Kennedy, Ebisai, let me just read that out. Are we attempting to compromise the democratic will of our base in favor of elite convenience?
That's more can say.
I mean, for upset, Onwaka say it's a recipe for disaster. Flag bearer, and he's asking if indeed you want to compromise the democratic will of your base in favor of elite convenience.
No, what is democratic will? We have our party, a constitution. Constitution is the Juma. Makoti Article 30 natural. Article 30 National Council to me. In fact, me when they said the drafters of the framers of the constitution requiring who say there will be a time I be face away. So if we're doing something illegal out of the constitution, that is where I can agree. Say as a say yes, see your constitution it trase near be fufro. But if he is unable to point out any infringement on this constitution, then I beg to differ.
And some way NPP or more national organizer nana bi or the two ga and as a response or the mark critics no and a former Subin NP honorable Eugene Buachi entry ono the old chem say our message Emma nana bi na we meeting in meter part to part. Hey,
why are you so interested in selecting a flag bearer before all these changes all these reforms happen?
It's like putting the cart before the horse.
Now, a diamond na unsi foundation to the chest na guso.
And one be say enya bronsan ye babisi. I asked him this question.
You see,
or say enya bronsan. This is a political party.
Oniha, it investment can be. Nana be sebi party no yakora wom. The first one national organizing say or you paying your party no. Me me kumano no. Okasa onya abotre. You don't speak like that. Say party enya bronsan. How do you speak like that? Kasa beno no. No national organizer, tone of language, no be and I say a reflective position. Obi kase, a die the unse osa ebia, say naka say and yet die in a poker party. You see, when you use emotions, you also use emotions not to go and vote. And is that what you want? As a national organizer, your job now is to draw people to you. Let people gravitate towards you. What I say? But sa kasano na and yet done. You see, when you do that, you are dealing with the masses. We are dealing with the masses. And over can be a quite and I'm asking my younger brother to tone down. And if you man here, you be a can be the brave woman, ye near the group and send any name why we can easily discard it. But sad dying one, yes, you see anything there, no one about power and prenu. Sad dying also a bit my outcome once, no, and about power and prenu. Now, in Perfor say choir ajono in front of choir na listen na Perfor aka choir ajono if dem na be kai say choir ajono no am on to be national youth organizer abe national organizer no mo friend choir we need stability in this party. We don't want anything that will shake the foundations of this party. That's not what we want, because we want to win 2028. And if the party fixes itself and reconnect with Ghanaians, realign with the vision of Ghanaians and the hopes and aspirations of Ghanaians, we can win power.
So former Subin MP the chairman Nanabi or a small boy in NPP. And in John Tonabono Kasa or Kasa on Tony down. Because man fan of book man way. Obey General Secretary pa discipline or the best successful NPP people know. Charlie. I brought you them here come go in the parliament. Maybe Sadana hey man. But Brena or Monchimonka highway no somebody omuchire say. Almost NPP delegates say. Aye, what the omunchusu eye honorable Eugene Buachi entry as omu general secretary because man no or you no nonsense type ni bi. Hey, we hear list mistake. We beji hits and gumbi. You must share what mame or comment section or na share video we ma afofro so ensa enkebi. Me ni Kojo Black, my crown.